I would like to take a look at the new inventory system in this patch. The old MobiGlass interface is gone, so in the new interface you press I to open the inventory. Then you can see this interface. Your character is in the center and you can use right mouse. Hold it and you can rotate around the character. On the right side of the screen you see the local inventory. Local is a magic bag that's attached to the current location you're in. This could be a landing zone, space station, or your ship. And in case of landing zones, the space station above the landing zone shares the same magic bag. So, for example, let's assume I'm on a large spaceship and I don't want to wear my spacesuit all the time. So let's say I put on civilian clothing. There's this, those pants. You can select them with the left mouse, drag him, and you see the point where it can be attached to. Click on it, and now you can see on the left side of the screen, it shows hip pockets. Items with carrying capacity, which is usually armor pieces, backpacks, and some civilian clothing items. However, flight suits are not included. They have these pocket space. That's like a mini magic bag. So any item you can put in here, it doesn't show up on your character. So for example, I can take this water bottle, put it in here. Now what's really cool here is it's realistic in the capacity somewhat. So a normal pants like this can barely hold 2 water bottles. So now if I take a flight suit, where's my flight suit? You know, the basic equipment I like to wear is a big iron on my hip. And where's my favorite helmet? And the helmet. Now the system is context sensitive. You see, if I mouse hovering over the helmet, you can see it's outlined blue. If I do it over the character, it suddenly stops. The reason for that is that in order for that suit to be, for the helmet to be worn, you have to wear a spacesuit. So I cannot remove the suit unless the helmet is gone. If I remove it, now I can manipulate again. So let's talk about the capacity of items that are visible on your character. So if I want to go on a mission, I like to take my submachine gun. Where is it? Take a Midnight SMG and I put it on my back. So I have my submachine gun. Now let's say I want to carry spare ammo, but I don't have any pockets. So what you can do in this case, you can take a magazine, and the basic flight suit has 2 slots for spare magazines. Do it like this. I can put a second magazine, or I can take a consumable item and put it on the other hip. Let's say I want even more carrying capacity. So in the case, if you take a armor piece, put it on. Now you get pocket space. That's the one I discussed earlier. Those are items that are not visible on your character when they're inside of it. And you get more attachment points on the chest piece. So for example, here you can get even more spare slots for the magazines. You also get is a slot for, where is it? For hand grenades. So take a hand grenade, you can put it up here. Now let's say I want to carry in more stuff. In this case, you use a backpack. Where's my backpack? So for example, every backpack has a rating to what type of armor piece it fits to. Also, it requires an armor chest piece to fit onto it. It doesn't fit on a flight suit. So this one fits to all. So click on it and drag it to the spot, and there we go. There's one more really awesome purpose for a backpack I would like to show you. Consider for a moment that you would like to be prepared for many types of missions. However, you do not want to carry all the items on your character all the time, and you also do not want to sort through a stack of items every time you need it. And for this purpose, you can prepare a go bag. I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you do is you take any backpack, even if it doesn't fit on your suit or on your chest piece. So in this case, take this Pembroke. You can see it doesn't fit anywhere except for my hand. So put it in my hand. If I exit the inventory, this item is now a physical item that you can carry around, drop it, or place it. So in this case, I'm going to place it on the ground. And now I can open it. Now I can put items into that bag. Let's say, for example, I want to have a bag that's prepared for a combat mission with many enemy AI. What I'd like to do is I'd like to put my pistol into the bag. And where's the machine gun? Take this LMG and take 6 drum magazines. Now I can close it. And I can pick the backpack up again. And now I could carry it into my ship and put it somewhere, on a table or something. It will persist in there as long as you don't lose the ship. And one final thing I would like to show you, which makes the inventory system even more awesome. It doesn't make your life easier in the game, but I think it makes it more realistic. So for this purpose, I'm going to take away the suit and put on the Pembroke suit. That's the heat-resistant new suit. And it has its own specific helmet. Ah, there it is. Let me put this one on. Now, as I close my inventory, you can see this helmet has a physical, visible interior rather. See here? And it lags behind a bit when you look around. I think it looks really awesome, and it makes it really feel you're wearing a heavy suit. Now, there are situations where you want to put off or remove the helmet because it literally gets in the way of, sometimes, for example, you open the mobiGlas, can literally get in the way of the interface, which I think is a good thing because it's realistic. So what do you do in this situation? You go unequip helmet. Now the character takes the helmet off, and the helmet is now a physical item. You can see here it's a physical item. Currently it's represented by this box. Eventually it's going to have an animated animation with the helmet that you can put on and carry under your arm. Now this helmet is physical, so let's say you're in a ship, it's an emergency, you want to read some important information, you take the helmet off, take it, and you place it somewhere. Yeah, that's about it, I think. I think it's an amazing feature because it turns the helmet into this annoying thing that protects you, but you don't want to wear it all the time. And I think that's going to increase the realism of the game.